Hey, who are you? Eat, run, fly, go away, go away, go. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okie dokie. Aloha everybody. It's Thursday, April 17th. And it's not just Thursday, it's Holy Thursday. Yes, Easter week.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. No, it's happening. It's right now. Holy Thursday. It's Easter week weekend, and Holy Thursday. You probably already know that's the Last Supper day. So Jesus has the Last Supper, which we get the Holy Mass for Sunday Catholic Church, blessing of the bread and wine and anyways, the Eucharist, the
He's hiding.
Last Supper. Then after the Last Supper, Jesus goes out to the Garden of Gethsemane. Please take this in. Your will, not mine. So that's the Holy Thursday. And I just wanted to point this out, not to be too immodest. This is a quickie. This is a little paint. This is a painting I did. Looks great, black and white. Black and white. This is a painting I did a while back, and I wanted to do a portrait type. I wanted to try to style, and so I used, don't make up a picture of Jesus. I used the last Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, and I use that as the model for it's just a little kind of wanted to, but it's been a while. I don't know, when did they do this painting? This is, oh my gosh, 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago. I haven't painted for a while. So it's a little rainy. Yesterday, little vlog, little news. Yesterday I went to it was a crazy day. Had like Toastmaster, did the Toastmaster thing, and then came back. I did the video in the morning, and then it came back, and I had to do the double dentist. I dropped my mom to the dentist, so I went to the dentist, and I had this I could feel something like a ridge on the inside of one tooth's crown. Right, it has a little cap on the top of it. So I got the infamous news from the dentist that there's the cap, there's a cavity, and it might be okay. It's pretty big. It might be big. It's big or terribly big. And I have to go to the dentist next week, and then after Easter, I have to drill this cap off, and if it's really bad, I could lose a tooth. It's like, but it might be like repairable. So this huge tooth repair is now next week. Dang it. Why me? So anyway, and so vlog news. They're still doing all kinds of crazy stuff. They're trying to see how far they can test the boundaries, with disobeying the federal court judges. The federal court judges bit is they're getting a little miffed. They told them not to send the guy to El Salvador. He had a status, immigrant type of status, and they put on him, you cannot specifically transport him to El Salvador. If you deport him, you can't go back there. specifically. And at that time, they rounded him up and they put him on the deportation bus to go on the plane back to to a prison, to like a supermax terrible dungeon prison. Now this guy is suspected of being part of the super bad whatever gang. And how they tie him to this gang is they had this like form. They had this kind of like formula. It's like, do they have tattoos? Do they have gang paraphernalia? They had this like little thingy. And it's already been thrown out. They don't do that anymore. But they had this little form, let's say checklist. So they went down the checklist and they said, well, he's got a certain hoodie type thing that has, the print on the hoodie, and he's got tattoos, and that's it. That's the form they filled out, and they labeled him gang. He has no affiliation with the gang. Except in El Salvador, gangs like that kill people, so he doesn't want to go there. And he's got no convictions, no things he's done wrong. Just a family guy in Maryland. That's all he is. But they labeled him and stuck him out there. The court says no. While they're doing that, they come to the justice says, come to the court. We needed to meet now. So the DOJ goes to the court. The court is like, the judges, you got to stop him. Don't put him on the plane. And DOJ says, well, this is not good to have this right now. Can we just postpone this till Monday? Because it's not appropriate to do right now. Let's postpone it till Monday. At that same time, they are boarding him on the plane. So they just delayed to the judge to get him completely out of the country, and then after he's out of the country, hey, it's not in our hands, it's not in our jurisdiction, we're powerless to do anything. So that's probable cause to actually be disobeying or a contempt of court for the judge's order. So the judge is saying there's probable cause, like you probably did it, it's time for a trial on contempt of court, which is disobeying the judge's order. For the DOJ, now how do you prosecute the DOJ, right? So this ends and they'll probably appeal it. So that's the weird convoluted thing, but they're like caught red-handed, and disobeying the federal judge. It's like the three branches of the government, constitution crisis stuff, and who are they going to do it to next? But they can't do it to citizens because that's totally illegal and totally unconstitutional. And we all know that the Trump administration won't do anything totally illegal and totally unconstitutional, right? They're all felons. They're all convicted. The president's a convicted felon. Multiple felons. Anyways, so all of that silly stuff. And it's not that silly because it's dismantling the way our U.S. government works. There's no democracy after that. It's just authoritarianism. Not to mention the economy thing, which all the tariff, etc. Oh, just give them a chance, let it go. And it's already, the Fed guy. Okay, the Fed, which is the kind of a central bank that's not part of the U.S. government. So they don't have any overseeing. So it's like, oh gosh, they don't have any oversight. There's no problem with everybody else, right? They fired all their overseers. Well, the Fed, the head guy, Jerome Powell, chief of the Fed, they're the ones that set the interest rates. So they have a lot to do with the economy and stability of the economy with the interest rates. I mean, my friend even said, and he's Mr. Finance guy, so he's like, I don't care what those guys do with the tariffs, it's the Feds. Yeah, They can't touch the Fed, so can't touch the Fed. But the Fed guy, Jerome Powell, came out and said, we better watch it. We better watch it because there's going to be inflation stuff still and slow growth both. So we have to be, when those two things, inflation and slow growth, that's what stagflation is with that. I don't know what stagflation is. It like a deer hunting thing? But so he kind of gave a warning about stagflation. Basically, the Fed knows the economic score, and they're laying it on the line. This is the reality of what this is going on, and they're not happy about that. And in Hawaii, they're not happy about this doofus who killed a pig. Yeah, he could have got 10 years. Livestock, cruelty to animals. There was a pig contest, hunting pig for the biggest pig. Boars. They have these boars out here, wild boars. And they're big about, hunt a boar. But they had a contest for the biggest pig to kill for the hunting contest. And this couple of teenagers went and stole this lady's pet rescue pig that she had fed by hand, and it was just like trained. And it was big and fat and grain-fed, clean pig. They went in and stole this lady's pig, killed it, and tried to win the contest. And they busted them. The hunters busted them. Like, posted up, it was just cruelty to animals. They figured, wow, this guy can get 10 years, these teenagers. They got 2 days. One of them got 2 days. The other one's coming. So they're up in arms about that. But you know what? Hawaii's got news other than that. Let's go.
Undoubtedly.
Oh, wait. You know what? Wait a second here. We forgot to do this because look, there is news. Look, this news headline. See? Oh. Yeah. Oh, bring the paper all the way down just to headlines. The news, Hawaii news. Anyways, federal funding. Okay, federal funding is going to cost the city and county of Honolulu $11 million. So for 7 programs have been slashed. Large. This one is 4.8 million for the bus to the Waianae coast, 3 million for special needs housing, 1.9 climate champions, 500,000 stormwater green. So green infrastructure, that's kind of Bidenish. Anything that's Bidenish. Climate, that's climate. No climate. And that's probably gonna under DEI thing, whatever. UH faces uncertainty over Senate budget.
Understand.
So the UH is going, because UH is a state university, so it's got, anyways. Off to baseball. We have baseball. Don't try to lick my face. A baseball influencer. So this is like coach guy. It's coach. They do coach stuff. That's what's happening. And there's still some basketball. Still?
Hurtful.
It's hurtful. It's basketball. Perhaps a little back in the day, yeah. Remember when you want to relax in 1979? It's like, you know what?
America.
I'm just gonna hang out with my license plate. I got the very first one. It's Holy Thursday. Norma, Secretary Office of Lieutenant Governor King, surrounded by 5 designs, of which the 1981 state vehicle license plate will be chosen. Which design do you want? This one? It turned out to be this one. Yeah, that's the one I remember.
It's here.
That's the one. That's one right there. That one's okay, but can't see so much. These are Kinkamehameha. Alright. Probably a vampire film. Perhaps a small Day of the Dinosaurs. Oh, those dinosaur cops. Oh, look. Speaking of dinosaurs and cool pop stuff, Japan, word of the week. Look, it's word of the week. Oh, cool.
Kyansuru Kaibai.
Furo Kyansuru Kaibai. Bath Cancel Community. Referring to people who delay to skip taking a bath because physical or mental exhaustion or simply being too lazy. Term is trending on social media.
So, take a bath. Take a shower. Furu Kyansuru Kaiwai. And then jump in the dinosaur costume and parade. You know what? Alright, come on. Oh, political cartoon. Here we go.
Trump is not playing 3D chess.
It's like Tariff Twister. It's on Tariff Twister. This guy's like, oh, I thought you were going to play chess. And what we do, housing, deportation, transportation, wine, sprinklers, I don't know. We're going to do this one, I suppose.
He told me.
He told me.
And respect transgender students.
I believe Maui Preparatory Academy's policies are not anti-transgender. They merely protect the spaces occupied by girls. This includes locker rooms where a lot of young girls have a difficult enough time undressing in front of each other without adding a transgender girl to the equation. There is a reason there are two different categories in sports. Boys and girls are physically different. Even in a non-contact sport, if boys played against other boys on a girls' regulation volleyball net, 7.5 inches lower and charming, athletes would get hurt. Now imagine allowing a transgender girl playing on a girls' team using that net height. Imagine. Peyton McNabb, a North Carolina high school student who was seriously injured in a game, doesn't have to imagine. She lived it. You're allowed to love and respect transgender students and also protect the rights of girls. Rich Kilby, Kailua. Thank you, Rich. That's fantastic. Thank you for contributing and talking in tutu voice. Nothing with the transgender. But, I don't know with that. It weirded me out. I mean, they're looking at, they have an advantage, because boys are stronger than girls and bigger. They have an advantage if they're transgender on that. It always weirded me out is they have girl inclusion in boys sports. And I kind of always thought that's a little bit. I mean, yeah, I get it. Okay, already, all that stuff. But, when you have wrestling, and then, there's girls on the wrestling team, which or Boy Scouts. These are two things that I participate in. It's like Boy Scouts, and then you have the girls are now into the Boy Scouts. It's in this, because there's a certain pack mentality with boys and doing the little thing. And Boy Scouts and the camping is like a perfect little outlet for all this blah kind of thing. You had the girls, it's like, But girls have Girl Scouts, boys have Boy Scouts. Okay, and there's like, if they're gonna have wrestling on the wrestling team, they should have just like a girls wrestling team, not girls on the wrestling team. It's just sort of, but I did, that's how I started to, get a mindset on that. But this transgender is a whole nother level of operation. But one time, I did at high school time. We had our high school is pretty cool. They had these athletes up in the upper thing. They didn't tell anybody. I did shot put and discus. I was a freshman, and our shot put discus. And I went up to the shot put team, and there was the guy, Rice, football player Rice. He He was big at the time. He's like after OJ. He was like one of the NFL guys. And then there was Reggie Jackson from Major League Baseball. I've been thinking getting his autograph. Reggie Jackson. And then there was also in the Shop with Discus, there was Bruce Jenner. 10 times gold medal decathlon, 10 times gold medal Bruce Jenner. And he was doing shot put, he was talking to the guys and, hey, there's Bruce Jenner. And I actually got his autograph. It's like, this guy's a 10-time gold medal Olympic guy, and got his autograph on a postcard. And then he's now Caitlyn Jenner. It's like, just
Next to me.
it's not the to me, no longer Bruce Jenner. And Reggie Jackson was a complete A. He didn't want to give me his autograph. I didn't like baseball for the longest time after that. I still don't like it. Reggie Jackson is a dick. Anyways, okay. That's enough of that. Okay, have a great
Excuse me.
Have a great Thursday. Easter's coming up. Bye now. Aloha.
Oh, let's go.